Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 35. Yes, we are almost to a year, guys. We're almost to 3 years. Oh my goodness. I am so super excited about next month's guest, my 3-year anniversary guest. So anyway, we'll get to that. So episode 35, welcome to Creating Your Career with Marla Albertie. Today we're going to do a little bit of a different spin. Today I'm going to talk about why I became a life coach, how I am creating my career as a life coach. But before we get started, of course, this episode is brought to you by the Truth Speaks Group, my business, and I have a brand new course out there, Vision Board Mastery. If you go out to my website, www.truthspeakscoaching.com, which is the same as the Truth Speaks Group, I just kept it all the same. But if you click on courses or click on the academy, it takes you straight there. If you want to know how to get your vision board started, this course walks you through, and it even gives you an in-depth detailed exercise to do, which I won't go into detail with. It's only $19.99, $20 to invest in you creating your vision board. I will have the links down below. Go out there and check it out. So Marla, what are you going to talk about today? Yes, I'm going to talk about being a life coach. So let's jump right in. Oh, this is such an exciting topic. So I have been in business. I've had my coaching business for about this year is the 7th year. And that is pretty good because a lot of coaches, they'll get into the career or the field or the industry. They'll realize, oh, I haven't made my money. I haven't made any money yet. So it's been a year, it's been 6 months. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the industry. And a lot of coaches don't last very long. So the first thing I'm going to tell folks, if you want to become a life coach, first thing you need to do is, I know it sounds cliche, but you have to want to kind of like people. You have to kind of want to be around people, talk to people. You don't have to be extroverted, introverted. You know, to me, those two words are kind of overrated. But you kind of need to kind of care about people just a little bit, just a smidgen. You know, we care about the well-being of other people and actually see them grow and develop. So let's backtrack a little bit. So how did I get into this field? Well, I started my business off with doing resumes and career type stuff. So that's what made me get my career coaching certification because, I love seeing people advance in their careers. I still have that passion. Again, I love seeing people being grown. So I started down that path, and my coaching certification, my teacher, she was like, you need to get your life coach certification because, you can't coach people in their career, not talk about their life. I'm like, well, yeah, you're right. You have a good point. So I got my life coach certification. Then I took it a little further and got an executive coach certification. Then I took it a little bit further and I went through the American Union of NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and got another certification. And then I'm in the process right now of working on my master life certification. Yeah, so you're probably thinking, Marla, okay, you're confusing me with all these certifications. I'll get to that. I'll talk about certifications in a minute. So that's how my business kind of started rolling. So my business has mainly been word of mouth. When you start off coaching, you kind of coach anybody. You kind of start off coaching friends and family, and you just start coaching people. You got to get practice in, and they teach you that when you go through some type of coaching certification, education, or school. So that's why I started doing. I started coaching people for free, and I was doing resumes for free. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna make this a business. So I started charging for resumes, and then I started charging for coaching. And that very first coaching, and I vaguely remember it, but that very first coaching engagement I had that was paid, it was amazing because I'm getting paid to do something I love. And it was absolutely amazing. I can't describe the feeling, because the feeling you get when you're actually helping someone grow, when you see the results. It's actually coaching is something you can actually see, as they're progressing along. Let's talk about the certifications, because certifications is a huge topic in the coaching area. So let's start off with this. Number one, coaching is a non-regulated field. What does that mean? I'm glad you asked. Coaching is not regulated by any federal industry. Kind of like, okay, example, if I want to be a sports fitness person, they have some type of certification they have to go through, that they have to take tests and they're certified by a board and stuff like that, or like clinical doctors, psychologists, stuff like that. They have to go and take tests and stuff. Coaching, you don't have to get any type of certification. You can literally be married 20 years, have a great marriage, and call yourself a marriage coach. You can. You can be an expert at making couches. I said that because my couch is sitting over here to the right. But you can be an expert at making couches and call yourself a couch expert and call yourself a couch coach. That's literally how unregulated the coaching industry is. Now, where does the integrity come in at? Now, while there are people out there who will call themselves a marriage coach, who've been married 20 years and have great marriage, and they'll call themselves a marriage coach. The reason going through some type of certification program is important is because in the certification program, they teach you how to coach. There is a lot of literature and research out there on the industry of coaching and what coaching is and the psychology of coaching. And that's what I wanted to learn. Yeah, sure, I had the career industry experience. I had the experience for this and that. Great. Experience is great. And I'm not knocking experience. You actually need experience. Your experience is what helps sell your coaching. But you actually need to understand the field. I mean, if you're passionate about it, I would want to understand the field. So I would buy books on coaching. I would research coaching programs. I would listen to the experts and read their stuff, their material on what they're doing, because obviously people have been doing it longer than you have, so no need to recreate the wheel. That's what a coaching certification program will do. So how do you know which one to take? Well, that's a great question. What I tell people is research. Look at the credentials of the people who run the program or who own the program. What have they been doing? And when I look at their credentials, look at their degrees, look at how long they've been coaching, look at their material, look at their sales copy on their website, look at what they're selling, look at how they're selling it, look how in depth they are with their wording, and research, read reviews. If they have a Facebook group, go into the Facebook, if you can, go into the Facebook group or the Facebook page. Peep around and be nosy. Look on LinkedIn. Type in ABC Coaching School reviews in Google. Pull it up. This is what I did. And you will find reviews. Because there's thousands and thousands and thousands of coaching certification schools out there. And again, none of them run the industry. Now, there is one particular that is very, very, very highly recognized, and that is the International Coaching Federation. The school that I went through, World Coach Institute, is affiliated with the International Coaching Federation, ICF. My school is affiliated with them, but they do not run the coaching industry. They are not regulated at all. You can get a certification through them as well. They have standards. They have a code of ethics. Many other organizations have code of ethics as well. I follow their code of ethics. My school went through them, but you don't have to have an ICF certified certificate or be a certified ICF coach to go out there and coach. There are other organizations out there that you can sign up through and take their program. The range of pricing, it's wide. You can get coaching certifications for $20 all the way up to tens of thousands of dollars. It's up to you what you want to pay. What I say is look at the background of the person, the people, look at the material, look at how well they're advertising, look at their sales copy, look at the reviews. People will tell you. People love writing reviews. Reviews will tell you everything you need to know. If you see a lot of negative reviews about the coaching, that particular coaching school or education, then it's probably true. If you see a lot of positives and a few negatives, then it's probably true. So that, I know it's a long spiel there, but that's a very high important question. Now, one thing I wouldn't recommend is going through someone who just started a coaching certification program and they've been coaching for a couple of years. And they say, they're the best coach on the planet. Even if they have a lot of clients. I wouldn't do that because I would question if they understood the psychology of coaching. So let's talk about what is coaching. There are 30 gazillion definitions for coaching. Okay, I'm going to break down my own. Okay, coaching is a partnership. It is a relationship between two people, the coach and the client, or the coach and the coachee, whatever you want to call it, coach and talent, whatever you want to call it. Okay, partnership between these two people to come to a common ground to meet and guide, to answer and achieve goals. Meet, guide, answer, and achieve goals. The key word there is guide, because coaches, we do not tell you what to do. We do not sit there and say, well, let me give you this, or let me tell you this, or let me tell you how I feel. We remove ourselves completely. We are non-biased, okay? So we are out of the picture here. We don't know what you went through as far as your feelings or emotions when it comes to your particular session. What we do know is by listening to you, because that's what coaches do, we listen 80 to 90% of what you're saying. And we've been taught that. If you go through coaching education, you'll learn that as well, how to listen, active listening and reflective listening. We know what to listen to. We know what to listen to what you're saying and what you're not saying. And through that, through listening to what you're saying and what you're not saying, we can ask you what I call my coaching philosophy is SEUQ, strategic, empathetic, unscripted questions. Strategic is based off of because we're listening to what you're saying and what you're not saying. Empathetic is 99% of my clients, I've walked in their shoes. So I do kind of know what they're going through. I said earlier, some coaches may not know. And I say that because if you're confident in your coaching, you should be able to coach people on anything. If you're confident in your coaching, you should be able to coach people on anything, whether it's weight loss, whether it's money, because all you're doing is you're asking strategic, empathetic, unscripted questions. And I'm not saying everyone has gone through a weight loss issue, everyone's gone through a financial issue, but if you're a great coach, whether you have a niche or not, or niche, you should be able to answer their questions, or you should be able to go through and coach them. Unscripted is my philosophy, is I don't have a script in front of me. I am trained to listen to what my client is saying and what they're not saying. And I will ask them a deep-rooted question that them, their mama, their daddy, their spouse, their friends, partner, kids, whoever will not ask them. And sometimes those questions can bring tears. Sometimes those questions are very deep and they have to take a pause. Sometimes those questions bring what we call aha moments. That's what Oprah says, aha. That's how deep-rooted the questions are. Everyone has a different coaching style. So why would someone hire you as a coach? They're hiring you. They're hiring what you're selling. They're hiring your story. My particular coaching realm is I help the 9-to-5 working woman who is in some type of transformation. And she doesn't have to be 9 to 5. She could be an entrepreneur, but when you niche down, you got to niche down. Okay. And I'll talk about niching in a second, but that's my area. I've been through divorces. I've been through the pain of what it takes to move forward. I understand how to live a happy, healthy life. And that's what I'm helping my clients do. I walk them through that process. I guide them through that process through strategic, empathetic, unscripted questioning. And I tell you, it is life-changing. It is life-changing. I love what I do. I fall in love with coaching every single day, because when you see someone at this point, when they're broken and hurt and upset, and you guide them through these questions because they're willing to do the work. And I'm talking about that too. And you see the transformation happening. It's a beautiful thing. So let's talk about the niching here. Let's go back to that. You're going to have thousands of coaches out there. I'm not a marriage coach. Okay. I'm not married. It will help to get marriage coaching from someone who's married. Okay. I'm not a project management coach. I don't talk to people about project management. Doesn't mean that I can't do it. If my client talks about project management in their session, I'm going to ask the strategic, empathetic, unscripted question to get to where we're trying to go. Because coaching, we bring you to the present to move you forward. Even if you go in the past, we won't let you stay there. Coaching, we bring you present, we move you forward. That's what coaching does. We bring you present to move you forward. With that being said, my niche is mainly that working woman, and I coach men, so it doesn't mean I won't coach men any more men. Come on, if you need help, I can help you. But my coach is that woman who's in that transformation stage. She can be transforming from work, career, coming from home to work, coming from work to home, want to start a business. She is leaving a divorce. She's in between that divorce stage where she's getting separated, or she is divorced, and she wants to move on with her life. She can't. She's stuck, and that's huge. I'm doing my dissertation research on that. That's my main. That is my main clientele right there. That person, because I was her, and I'm on that healing journey. So I help them on that healing journey. So that is my niche. That woman. But that doesn't mean that if you only want to hire me for career coaching, that doesn't mean that I won't coach the heck out of your career. When you're hiring a coach, you have to look at their credentials, look at their passion, look at their desire. Do they only coach a certain group of people? Like, I don't only coach a certain group of people. I don't care about people's backgrounds. I don't ask who you're sleeping with. I don't ask who you worship or what your religion is. I could care less. Okay, so that should be a clue to you. If this coach over here only coaches a certain group of people, and I'm talking about religious background, creed, culture, then something, I don't know what's wrong. Something. Now, I'm not talking about if they only coach married people. That's different. Or if they only coach single people, that's different. If they only coach executives. I'm not talking about the status of the person. Okay, I'm talking about their background, their religious, the cultural background, sexual orientation, those type things. I don't. Again, I'm unbiased with that stuff. I could care less, man. I don't even ask those questions. If you bring it up, if you mention it, okay, great. But I don't talk about that stuff because it's irrelevant to me, because it has nothing to do with me helping you. You know, who you sleep with has nothing to do with me helping you. Okay, I can help you regardless of who you're worshiping, who you go home and worship, or if you go to church or don't go to church. So again, these are all things you want to think about when you're looking to hire a coach and when you're looking to be a coach. Okay, so let's talk about coaching pricing, because this is a big one. I get this question a lot. Coaching is priced off of value, not the price of your value, Mr. or Mrs. Coach. The value of what you bring to the table to be able to help this client. So I'm not pricing my coaching based off of all my certifications and all my degrees and all of my, that's nice, it's great. It's great to see that I have the credentials to help you and I believe in myself. No, the value comes from the result that you're gonna get. The client, the coachee. That's where the value comes from. So that's what you're paying for. You can find coaching sessions from $50 an hour to $13,000 a year, $25,000 a year, $100,000 a year. Everybody prices their coaching differently, and I'm not going to get into coaching prices and coaching packages. That's just too in depth. That's a whole nother show, which I may do. Okay, but coaching is going to vary based off of that particular coach. That coach is going to price their stuff how they price theirs. I have 4 coaching packages: bronze, silver, gold, platinum. And they range from $1,000, $2,500, $5,000 to $7,500. Those are my flat rate packages. They all have different amounts of times you'll spend with me, and they each have additional perks that go along with them. My coaching prices are priced based off of the value that you're going to bring. I had a client, she paid for a $5,000 package. That $5,000 was invested in me. I coached the hell out of her because that's what I do. I coach the hell out of people. I coach hard because I put in my 180%. And she goes and she gets a promotion way above $5,000 that she paid me. Another one of my clients, same thing, paid her coaching price. She goes and enrolls in school and is excelling, doing well. That's the whole purpose. The money that you pay the coach is going to far exceed, that money is down here, but your results, that's going to far exceed to the future, way down the line, what that coach is going to bring to you. So that little bit of money, it's an investment. And that's what I had to actually change my mindset to. I had to change my mindset is, this is an investment in my business, this is an investment in my life, an investment in my personal development. If I'm buying something that costs, an outrageous amount, I'm going to quote Grant Cardone with this. There's no such thing as people can't afford. People buy what they want to buy. People will pull out a credit card and buy what they want to buy. So I'm a firm believer in that. There is no such thing as I can't afford something. Because if it's something you want and you believe in yourself and you believe in your ability to get it done, you will buy it, credit card or not. You will pull it out of savings. It doesn't matter. Because if you know you need that help during that time, and it's going to help you move forward in your life, that little bit of money, that $5,000, $6,000 or whatever it may cost, $2,500, $25,000, whatever it may cost, you know you'll get that back 10 times fold. It happens. I see it happen too much. It happens every day. It happens all the time. All the time. I hear the stories. It happens all the time. So you, client or coachee, you have to think about, what do I want? And how am I going to get there? This is what I want. How am I going to get here? There's a gap in between that. Is a coach going to help me? Am I willing to invest the money in myself and go there? My clients have a wide range of income, from 5 figures to 6 figures. They have kids, they have bills. They're not anything above anything else, but they recognize, oh, I need help today. So let's talk about the help part there for a little bit. Coaching is not therapy. Coaching, we don't diagnose. We are not doctors. We do not find clinical diagnosis. We ask questions and guide you. And you're probably thinking, well, gosh, I can ask myself questions. You sure could, but you're probably not, because we ask you the questions that you don't ask yourself. But I recommend my clients get a coach along with a therapist. The two together can be life-changing. Okay, again, now the insurance plans can pay for that. Coaching, you have to pay for. Now, there are some companies that will pay for their clients to get coaching, because coaching it's huge. It's even in organizations now. You have organizations that have full-time coaches there to coach their employees all day long. That's what that coach does all day long, every day. It's a beautiful thing. I love it, because the industry is blowing up. It's growing. So you have to ask yourself again, what do I want? How am I going to move forward here? I think I've covered everything. I think I've covered the pricing. I have covered why I became a coach. I've covered what is a coach, why I love coaching so much. Oh, I forgot to cover this. When you're hiring a coach and you have that consultation, be prepared to do work. This coach is not here to hold your hand. This coach is not here to babysit you. If you don't do the work, the coach is not going to be like, oh, okay, well, all right, I'm going to push you harder. No, they expect you to be an adult. So if you're not ready to invest the time in yourself, don't waste your money and don't waste your time. Don't waste the coach's time, because that coach can be coaching somebody else who was ready. And only you know if you're ready. You know if you're ready to move forward in your life. Here are your takeaways, guys. If you want to become a coach, do the research on the industry. Understand the psychology and science of coaching. Get some books. Okay, The Prosperous Coach is one I highly recommend you read, with Steve Livingston. I might not be saying that right, but I recommend that. Read, study, look at the credentials of the organization or the program that you're trying to join. Join organizations, go out and meet people. Tell people you're a life coach. Get the certification. Learn. Okay, match the certification with your experience. Talk to people. Add value every single day. I have learned this from watching my business coach, Stacey Bayman. Add value. Add value. That's what you have to do. Value, 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 value all day long. Okay? If you care about the industry, being a coach, you care about the industry, this is what you're going to do. If you are looking for a coach, it's kind of the same. Look at the credentials. Look at the person. Look at their track record. Even if they don't have credentials, look at their track record. Are people hiring them? Have they had clients? Look at their website. Is their website detailed? Is the work put into the website? Is the sales copy good? Are they giving you information on the website? Are they giving away value? And also, are you ready? Are you ready to be coached? Are you ready? What is holding you back? It's never money. It's not money, because people don't go into a consultation thinking it's going to be a free consultation or free coaching session. When you enter into a consultation, you go to that attorney's office, he's going to offer you some type of money, a price that you got to pay. Okay, so when people go into consultations, they know they're going to be paying some type of money, or a price got to come across. Nothing is free. Another question that just popped in my brain, that is a popular one: discounted coaching. Coaches can discount their prices all day long. It's something I used to do. I stopped doing it because there's no value in discounting the price, because I'm going to still be the same coach. So either you pay it or you don't pay it. I'm not going to beg or chase people. Either they pay it or they don't pay it. I'm ready when they are ready. I believe in them when they're ready to be believed in. And that's my mindset. I'm going to force and push you, not force, I'm going to push you when you're ready to be pushed. When you're ready to be guided, when you're ready to be coached, I'm going to be there. Some coaches may run specials and stuff like that, and I've done that as well. But the overall packaging is not discounted. It is what it is. And as the business value grows, the coaching prices will grow. So, guys, If you have questions, reach out to me. My email is contact@truespeakscoaching.com. All of that will be down in the links. I'm so excited for this episode. I'm so excited for next month's episode for the 3-year anniversary. It's been 3 years. Woohoo! 36 episodes, and it's doing so well. I love it. Guys, thank you so much. This has been great. Reach out to me with your questions and concerns, and let's go. Let's go coach, people. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.